Hey folks, let's shoot some rifled slugs. This is a 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge rifled slug. It has an 1.1 ounce slug in it, and it's moving at 1,600 feet per second. So these Winchester deer seasons say they can be used. They're designed for smooth bore, rifle choke tubes, or fully rifled barrels. So that's what I have here. I have a 20-inch fully rifled barrel on my Remington 870. Now I've had this barrel for going on a couple decades now, and it's never been used. But I wanted to get this barrel out and just shoot it and see how it handles slugs. I suspect it's going to have a little bit of kick because it's so small now. But anyway, let's shoot us a 5-shot group with these Winchester deer seasons and see how they perform and see if the slug barrel on this 870 is worth pursuing. All right, before we shoot these Winchesters, let's look at a shell breakdown of one of these high velocity rifled slugs. So this is a 72 caliber rifled slug. The box claims it weighs 1.1 ounces, and I've weighed it, and it does. You can see it has nice, sharp rifling on it. Very nice looking slug. This slug has a lead hardness of 9, which means it's probably a 25-to-1 lead 10 alloy. We have the cavity that all rifle slugs have in them on the bottom of this thing. And in that cavity, we have what Winchester calls a rear stabilizer. Goes together like that. And these slugs claim to be able to be used in smooth bores and rifled barrels. And I think this stabilizer here on the bottom is the reason why we can use this in a rifle barrel. The slug is 72 caliber. The stabilizer is 73 caliber. All right, let's continue to see what is in the shell. Under the stabilizer, we have a cardboard wad. Under the cardboard wad, we have a fiber wad. And then finally, we have a plastic wad. Acts as a gas seal for the powder. The powder is some sort of small disc powder. Like I always say, we can measure it, find out the charge, but it does us no good because we don't know what kind of powder this is. And that's playing a dangerous game. So we'll just let that be. Let's look at the shell here. The shell, the writing on the shell is not really legible. You can kind of see it, but after a day or two of hunting, I don't think that's going to be there. They could do a bit better job with their printing there. We have the head stamp, Winchester 12 gauge. All in all, it's a nice feeling slug. Feels like it's got plenty of life in it, not brittle. Of course, these are roll crimp shells. You see the roll I cut off. Let's look at the box here. Here on the front, we have all the pertinent information we need. Winchester deer season, 1,600 feet per second. That's moving for a 12 gauge slug that weighs 1.1 ounces. On the top flap here, we have the specifications again, which is nice. That means we can set them on a shelf and see it, or we can store them in a box and see it. We have legalese. We have some more legalese. And on this end over here, we have the barcode and Olin's information. Olin's who produces the Winchester slugs. But we also have the product code over top of the barcode there. And then on the back, we have some information about the deer season ammunition and about this slug in particular. We see on the bottom in red lettering, designed for use in smooth bore, rifle choke tubes, or fully rifled barrels. And like I said, I believe that stabilizer is the reason why we can shoot this in a rifled barrel and hopefully get accuracy. We're getting ready to go find out. So let's take these Winchester deer seasons down to the range and see what kind of group we can get with these rifled slugs. We'll be using a fully rifled barrel with open sights. I hope we get a nice group. We just have to go shoot them and find out. So like I said, this is my 870, and I've put this 20-inch rifled barrel on it. We'll be shooting these deer seasons in it to see if we want to explore using this barrel. Well, let's shoot this 5-shot group at 50 yards and see how they perform. I have no idea where this is going to hit. I've just got the sight set in the middle and the sight up there in the middle. So let's get this thing loaded up and do some shooting. All right, here we go. I hope I don't break my little tree. Get a hold to this bad boy. All right, I'm aiming. My point of aim is at the base of the target. That's gonna be my point of aim, so that it has plenty of room. That's kind of loud. Even with my earmuffs on. All right. Number 4. Last one. Let's go down there and see what kind of group we got out of this. So this was the first time we shot rifle slugs in a rifled slug barrel ever. And I just want to see how they performed. So let's go take a look at it. So here we have the target that we shot with the Winchester deer season rifled slug. This is an 1.8 ounce slug coming out of a 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge shell, moving at 1,600 feet per second. Look at the size of the holes this bad boy makes. So I'm impressed. This is a 3.5 inch group. It's a bit big for what I would like. I'd like a 2.5 inch group or less. But we got to remember that barrel that we just shot these out of has never had a rifle slug or a slug of any type ever shot out of it. It's been knocking around here for nearly 2 decades and has never been used. I just dug it out of a gun safe the other day and decided I was going to shoot something in it, and this is what I picked up just to shoot it. Now, these deer seasons, if they perform this well out of open sights, I wonder what they'll do with a scope slug gun. I shoot sobbit slugs in my scope gun, which are considerably more expensive than these rifled slugs. I believe these deer seasons require a bit more investigation. So until next time, y'all stay safe in deer woods, and God bless. Target that we shot with the, I got an intruder. What do we got here? A hornet. He went up in there. Of all the crap.